Finally got some movement out here. Come out here and find new structure. We had a major storm come through here about 10 days ago, almost 2 weeks now. We had like 70-mile-an-hour winds, like a winter hurricane. All our old haunts, all the holes and cuts that I usually fish are gone, guys. And it's time to find new ones. It's been fairly flat out here for days, so it's been hard to spot them. But this morning we got some movement, so I figured I'd take a walk. I don't even have a fishing rod with me, just looking for some new spots, having some coffee, and I've had something on my mind I wanted to discuss with you guys. Before we get into the purpose of this video, I'd like you to take a moment and leave a comment on a question I have. You as a fisherman or an outdoorsman or whatever reason you're watching this video right now, I'm sure you research like tackle and gear and things like that online. Most big brand fishing companies, outdoor companies, really any company, they have like ambassador programs or quote unquote pro staff. Most of them have like a tab in their website where you can go to the pro staff or the ambassadors, look and like see who's on that team. I'd like you to leave a comment right now and tell me if you ever do that. Like never do it, always do it, or kind of sometimes. Do you take the time to find the pro staff with, let's say, like Salt Life? I have no affiliation with Salt Life or anything like that, so I'll use them as an example. You're on the Salt Life website, you're like, I wonder who represents Salt Life, I wonder who's like on their team, and actually go and like track down that information and take a look at it and then really research the people that are on that team. Do you ever do that? Sometimes or never? Leave me a comment, let me know. The reason this is on my mind is because of the new year, 2024. I start getting like updated contracts for the new year from companies new and old. Most of them have some sort of a contract, kind of like details of what they expect for you as like being part of their pro staff. And there's a very important element missing in these contracts that I feel that needs to be addressed. As a content creator or YouTuber or whatever you want to call it, social media influencer, our main purpose is growth, right? Like that's what we want. We want growth. We like to see those numbers tick higher and higher. And when I say growth, I'm talking about like followers, watch time hours, likes, comments, all that stuff helps, guys. It tells the big bad algorithm that people are actually like interacting with your content and they'll push it out more. So growth is 100% for me, like the main purpose of doing this. I mean, my goal, and I can probably speak for a lot of influencers, is, you know, obviously I would like to grow this thing so big that this is all I have to do. Like I don't have to work like a 9 to 5, like I am my own boss. I am creating content, I'm running fishing guides, and the money that I'm making that is sustaining my household. That's the goal. And to get there, you need growth. Way too cold. And these are not like far-fetched goals, guys, to do this full time. I mean, I've been watching guys in my area do this for years. There's guys that have started about the same time I did and are doing this full time. There's guys also that have started the same time I did and they're about right where I'm at. You know, a lot goes into that. A lot goes into like the speed of the growth. That's a whole different video. But support other people talking about you, other people getting the word out about you. That's huge, especially with like people or companies that are a lot bigger with you and have like a lot more eyes on them. Let's keep using Salt Life as an example, right? Salt Life is like a huge company. They got a lot of followers. So to be a part of like the Salt Life team, what are they doing for those people? Are they like sharing out their posts? Are they promoting them? Are they getting the word out about like a certain company or a certain influencer? I don't know. Again, I don't have any relation with Salt Life, but I'm just using that as an example. Like that's what you would hope would happen when you partner up with a company. So let's talk about the different deals of what happens with influencers and companies, right? So you have like the cream of the crop, which is paid sponsorship. This company is going to give you X amount of dollars a month to represent their brand. Or they're going to pay you like so much a video, right? So you get those offers too. We got this new electrical strip. We think it's gonna be the best electrical strip on the market. We'll pay you $100 to do a video on it and share it through your socials, right? So you get those. Those are like the one in and outs, the quick pops, one and done. Then you have like the product for promotion. That's mainly what I get into, right? So there's a product I like, there's a product that I want to fish. The company sends me that product and then I represent it, I fish with it, talk about it on videos, talk about it on post. And who's really winning with that, right? No matter how big or small your following is, once you do a post or once you do a video with a certain product, that's there forever, guys. So let's say I do like 100 videos and I got this Salt Life shirt on that they gave to me for free. Product for promotion. Love this shirt, awesome design, blah, blah, blah. I wear this shirt for 2 years. It's on all kind of videos, it's on all kind of posts. That brand is being displayed all over social media. And so now Salt Life, for a t-shirt that cost them probably $3 to make, has just got tons and tons of exposure. Even if the exposure doesn't happen right then, it's still out there and it's not going away. So let's say I have 4,000 followers today, I got this shirt on, I do 100 videos with this shirt, but by next year I'm up to 100,000 followers. Now people are watching my old content and that $3 t-shirt is everywhere. And what usually happens with like product for promotion is you get a discount code or something, you get percentages of sales. Usually it's around 10%. Some companies are higher, some companies are lower. So if 100,000 people see that shirt and let's say half of them buy it, you know, I've made a little change. So I had a little change go to my bank account, but where's the growth? I want the growth. I want the 100,000 followers. And how do I get that? Promotion. I am the product at this point and the company is promoting me. That's what I want, and that's what's missing in these deals. You'll get a share every now and then from companies, right? So you throw up a post, I got this Salt Life t-shirt on, I'm talking about it, Salt Life shares it out. Very rarely will you see like an honest, like sit down and I thought about this post done by a company representing you. What you see 90% of the time is a like. I got this shirt on at the beach. I'm looking delicious. Salt Life sees it. They like it. That's about as far as it goes, guys. And I forgot Thunder. My God. In here talking to y'all, forgot my kid. That's A1 parenting right there. Y'all should take lessons. So it's up to us, it's up to me, it's up to other content creators to push this envelope. What's that gonna look like? I don't know. But I know somebody that will be a good reference for this, to run this by them, to have a discussion with. And we'll get into that later in the video. But right now, like my thought is like a remending of the contracts. So the contract comes through, it has the stipulations. Never once in those stipulations does it say that we are going to promote you. It will say things like this. Salt Life expects you to do 3 posts a month and 1 video promoting our products. It will say things like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to match that, right? So we need you to do 3 posts a month and 1 video a month promoting our products. I send the contract back stating the same thing, promoting me. And not likes or shares or quick little stories, like thought out post, promoting my guide business, promoting my socials, promoting my products. I feel that that's fair, you know? Leave me a comment, what do you think? And I am absolutely done 100% with exclusive deals without a monetary gain. And I'm not talking about promo codes. I'm talking about if you want me, and this should be any content creator, to promote your product and only your product, right? I'm only wearing Salt Life t-shirts. I will not wear another t-shirt. It's all Salt Life. Then you're gonna have to pay me. I don't care what my following is, because I am greatly hindering future relationships by doing that. I'm cutting myself off from relationships that could be better for me. So 100%, like I've gotten that part figured out. Like that's no more.
I have a Sour Patch Patch Kids today.
Oh.
That's my treasure box.
Nice. So the person we're going to meet today is absolutely perfect to have this conversation with. He's not only like a business owner, but he is a large influencer. He has an impressive following on all the socials. He has a well-known product. So he knows both sides of this. He knows like him as a business owner with a product, having influencers promote his product for him. And he also knows like the content creation side, like meaning he knows what goes into making these videos. You guys stick around because this is going to be a great meeting. I'm going to try to turn the camera on as much as I can and just get the conversation. It's going to be interesting to see what this gentleman has to say about the whole insides of this company, influencer, partnerships, affiliate programs, whatever you want to call it, how it works and what changes need to be made.
You're going to care about it more than anything else. So by default, most companies care about themselves more than they care about anybody else, right? So when you're trying to have a team of individuals who are your pro staff or your ambassadors, you got to make that relationship where I got to put down what's the most important for me, and now I have to serve my ambassadors and my brand.
Exactly, and that's what gets missed. That's what gets missed.
In the industry, typically, like you said before, it's usually done with just baits, swag, which people are very thankful for. I mean, people like that stuff. But if I care about my company the most, and I'm giving you stuff, it's hard not to expect that from you to care just as much about my company as I do, because I'm helping you out. But here's the thing, you care most about Blaine.
Absolutely.
You don't care about whoever company it is more than yourself. And when those get blurred, so knowing the common ground is you care about what you're trying to build more than anything else. I care about what I'm trying to build more than else. If that relationship becomes equilibrium off, someone's going to be upset, someone's going to leave, relationships are going to end.
Yeah.
You got to meet both.
You got to meet in the middle.
Yes.
Interesting meeting, guys. If you guys don't know who that was Tony Fagioni from Fishgum. Tony's a longtime content creator and he owns a company. He knows the workings, he knows the dealings like on both sides of this. That's why I wanted to get with Tony and really pick his brain about this, because he knows both sides. And to dig in and say, what should these contracts look like to really level the playing field? You know, content creators, we're not like a cooler sticker, y'all. Like you stick us on the cooler, we look pretty for a little while and we kind of fade away. The videos that we're making, the posts that we're doing, these are there for life. That is a lot of advertising for these companies that I feel grossly gets underlooked. They want to focus on your followers and your interactions and the likes of that post, right? That's today. Who knows where I will be at 2 years from now, and people are looking at old content and old videos, and that's just more and more promotion from this day forward. I don't know how much of the conversation was caught in the video, but what Tony was talking about is something that he's been thinking about doing, is matching what you make on YouTube. So we get paid monthly on YouTube to work out some incentive that like whatever you've made on YouTube this month promoting my product, I will match that. That's a huge incentive. Now, for a content creator like myself, it's not a lot of money. But for somebody bigger, or for somebody that has a video that like blows up, right? That could be a payday. And obviously we like discussed that, like where's the cutoff limit, you know? So Tony, like he was saying, like up until a point, you know, it can't be nothing crazy. But I mean, I think that's fair, right? So at that point, like he's not like technically like paying someone, he's paying them for their efforts. So now we can use Fishgum as an example, like what a contract as an influencer would look like with Fishgum. Obviously you got the product. Tony would want some sort of like number, right? However many posts a month, how many videos a month, whatever that may look like. Then I would add in, okay, you want this number, I want that number too of you promoting me. Then he'll probably give a discount code or something to give to you guys, and then match what I've made on YouTube month to month. That's not a bad deal. And this is just talk, guys. Don't everybody start reaching out to Tony talking about Blaine said. And we tend to get beat down, and I think this is why we just kind of settle. Like the companies we were actually working with will beat us down. They'll say, you're not worth that. Like they use those terms, worth. Like you are not worth us paying you. Your following's not big enough. You haven't been around long enough. And then we bow down to that, right? Like, okay, I'm not worth anything. Give me the t-shirt, I'm happy with that. And then Tony was also telling me about like Saltwater Sportsman, which he's involved with. He was like, you know, these guys do it right. They promote fishing, not the product. So the Saltwater Sportsman's crew, like they get together and they like go fishing. Like the team goes fishing, they go on these excursions, they goes on these trips. And they're promoting like the sport, you know, not the t-shirt. That's what this thing should turn into. You know, these companies like creating teams, man, and then teams within inside teams, and promoting the product, the influencers, and their physical product that way. Sending these guys on trips, doing weekend get-togethers, things like that, you know, and like that's a great way to do it. It doesn't look so fake. Like, look at my shirt. Love this shirt. This is the only shirts I buy. Salt Life. So I'm even gonna think about trying to create that stuff, trying to create these little teams with the companies I'm working with. Now, are they gonna bite? I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't think they put too much thought into this like we do. Like, if you wanna work with them under their terms, great. If you don't, you don't. You know, that's basically probably how this is gonna go. And that's okay. That gives me more incentive to grow bigger. So 5 years from now, that company can be like, man, I wish I would have went with that guy.